That's big dream that people think is crazy is actually what is going to push you. I realized that I needed to actually start dreaming big. I needed to go crazy. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Dara. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for tuning in. Okay guys, I've been loving content creation these days. Content creation has been amazing, and I think it mostly has to also do with like my surroundings. That's my new filming space. It's so neat, it's so airy, it's so beautiful, it's so bright. Guys, I'm literally obsessed. Thank you so much for all of the love on my filming tour. You guys really commented, like, that is what I like to see. Okay, and on that note, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please hit the red subscribe button and give this video a big thumbs up if you end up liking it, which I think you should, by the way. Without further ado, let us jump into this video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to dream big and start small. Guys, in life, especially life as we know it right now, goals seem to be almost unattainable, unreachable, and just the rest of those table words. Sometimes I'm guilty of thinking some of my goals are impossible or I can't reach them, they are unreachable. However, I've been working on myself because I realized that if I keep thinking like that, I'm just going to keep living life upside down, and I'm not going to achieve even half of the things that I want to achieve in this life. I realized that I needed to actually start dreaming big. I needed to go crazy. I mean, not gaga crazy, but I needed to go crazy in terms of my ideas, the things that I wanted for myself. I kid you not, I tell some of the things that I think about, the ideas that I have in my mind, the goals that I want to achieve. I tell it to people that are close to me, and some of them actually look at me like you're crazy. So yes, that is the kind of crazy I'm talking about. They're like, how are you going to even achieve this? Anyway guys, I'm going to be talking about how to dream big, but start small. Because there's also a clear difference. Sometimes when we dream big and then we just expect to also start big, that is where the problem comes in with dreaming big. Then you now start to second guess yourself, you start to doubt yourself, and you're like, should I have even bothered dreaming this big? And then maybe gradually your dreams start to go down. You start to think smaller and smaller till at the end of the day you can't even dream. You don't have goals anymore. You're just taking anything that comes your way, taking nonsense and rubbish together, living life just anyhow. But no, enough of that in 2023. 2023, we want to really put in the effort and then see where it takes us, because madness is what? Doing the same thing over and over again without seeing results, and we want to see results in 2023. So if you would like, of course, to know how you can, dream big, but also start small and then build up from there to achieve all of your goals in due time, please do keep on watching this video. Okay, I'm going to be splitting this video into two parts. I talked about dreaming big but also starting small. So I'm going to quickly talk about the need to dream big. Why do you need to dream big? You need to dream big, honestly, because I feel like everybody, no matter how big or accomplished you are, we always still have something that we want to accomplish. Take it from me, there is always something to work towards, there's always something to achieve, there's always something on the table that you want to get done at the end of the day. So if you don't dream big, then there's nothing to drive you, there's nothing to encourage you. Like right now, my dream, one of my big dreams rather, is to hit 15,000 subscribers at the end of 2023. I have just over 500. I know, right? Do you see what I'm saying? It literally sounds crazy. However, I'm dreaming big. In fact, when I was writing the number of subscribers I want at the end of 2023, I initially wrote 50,000. I'm not even going to lie. But then I decided to cancel it and, kind of be a little bit realistic. So I mean, this video in some way might be for me too. But I've also overcome the part of not even wanting to dream at all about big things, not wanting to think that big things are possible for me. They are. I can achieve things. I've started to think about it. I've started to work on it, and hence why I'm encouraged and driven and motivated to start filming YouTube videos more this year. Even with my crazy schedule, I have determined in my mind that I'm going to drop a new video every week, at least one video every week. And that is because I'm trying to achieve something. which is my big dream of hitting 15,000 subscribers at the end of this year. So yes, wherever you are, wherever you're watching this, the reason you should dream big is because it's going to drive you. That's big dream that people think is crazy is actually what is going to push you, because already you're saying something that sounds crazy to a lot of people, maybe even crazy to yourself, and you're not just saying it. I'm not talking about people that just say things for the sake of saying. No, I'm talking about you're saying it and you actually want it. Of course, you're going to want to work towards it, because if you don't do that, the likelihood of those dreams coming to fruition or coming to reality is little to zero. And at the end of the day, those people, they win over you, and they're like, oh, we were telling her that she shouldn't have dreamt big, or she shouldn't have been saying all those crazy big things she was saying. So now moving on to the first point of how you can dream big is to adopt the mentality of everything is possible. I'm a Christian, so from time to time, a lot of the times actually, I always put in scriptural passages and Bible passages into my videos, because that is also like a system of belief. It is very important to realize that your mindset is going to push you in a lot of things. The mindset that you have determines your outlook towards life, okay? So adopting the thinking that anything and everything is possible is the first thing you need to do when it comes to dreaming big. That's the first thing. You need to identify that whatever it is that you actually think you can achieve is possible. Oh my God, I'm getting so much inspiration myself from this video right now, because I want to even dream bigger. You need to let go of the small thinking mindset that limits your thinking, that stops you from thinking that you can't achieve certain things. You need to let go of it. Guys, adopt the thinking and the belief that anything is possible. When you think that anything is possible, what is stopping you? Nothing. Nobody can come and stop you. You actually already reset your mindset and your brain towards thinking that, you know what, Dara, I'm actually going to get a car by the end of 2023. Your mind is going to start seeing cars everywhere. Your mind is also going to start seeing opportunities that will enable you work towards getting that car or towards getting that goal. Now to the number 2 point on how to dream big and start small in 2023 is that you need to dream according to the future that you want, not on your current situation. I'm on 500 subscribers, for example. I'll keep using this because it's like the easiest example that is coming to mind. I have 500 subscribers now. If I'm dreaming according to my current situation, 500 subscribers. Right now, we are in March currently, and then ending the year, that's in about 9 months, give or take, with 15,000 subscribers. That means I have to gain about over 14,000 subscribers. That is not a joke. We fill a room or a town or a conference room with 14,000 people. Do you know how big a place has to be to even feed in 14,000 people? That is obviously a lot. But if I now decide to limit my thinking towards, because it is a lot, I don't think I should dream that. You know what? I'm 500. Let me just say by the end of 2023, I want 1,000. 1,000 is also a goal, don't get me wrong. But because 1,000 will not get me closer to the life that I dream of as well. In terms of maybe traveling, I want to travel more. I want to, earn more. I want to impact more people. I want more people to know my faces and, be impacted and, be motivated by my YouTube channel and my lifestyle and my self-developmental videos. So how am I going to achieve that if I'm just dreaming of having less than 500 extra subscribers by the end of this year? No, instead I'm going to dream according to what I see my life. So we really need to dream according to the life that you want, not your current situation. Number 3 points on how you can dream big is to stretch your dreams and your goals and then make them challenging. Challenge yourself. If you don't dream big, if the dream is not scary to you, then it's not big enough. And that is exactly what this point is trying to buttress as well. See, you only grow from a place of discomfort. Growth is uncomfortable, but mediocrity is very comfortable. When people keep talking about my comfort zone, you can't grow from your comfort zone. You have to go into the gray areas where you're not sure, the more uncomfortable situations of life. There's this song, Daydream. I've forgotten her name right now, but she was a very popular contestant on America's Got Talent. You know what? Let me see if I can play a quick line. I don't want to get copyrighted, but let me see if I can play a couple of lines from that song.
Darling, don't quit your daydream. It's your life that you're making. It ain't big enough if it doesn't scare the hell out of you. If it makes you nervous, it's probably worth it.
So guys, do you hear what she said? So like, if it doesn't make you nervous, then it is not big. Challenge yourself, make your dreams challenging, let it scare the out of you, okay? When people dream big, they always assume that they also have to take big steps in achieving those big dreams. But oftentimes it's not like that, because like I said at some point in this video, the reason you're dreaming big is most likely because you're tired of where you are. And if you're tired of where you are, it also most likely means that you have lesser resources to achieve the life that you want or the life that you dream of. And so if you don't even have the resources to get to where you're going, how do you even start big in the first place? Now, how to start small. So the first thing is to take the first small step. That little step, that very first little step is important. However, you have to be consistent. You have to keep up with it. I have this dream. The dream is big. It's in my head. But I've also started working towards it. I've taken that first small step. Gradually, you build up sustainability for even that big dream of yours. You work towards it with each new step, each new day. For example, if you're going to eat a plate of food, you're not just going to open your mouth and pour the food into your mouth. You take it spoon by spoon till that food is done. If you're going to write a book, you start with some words, some paragraphs. You get writer's block even. But then you're thinking about how you want to become, #1 best-selling author of a particular book. You need to take that first small step, and once you do that, you build on it, and you'll see it becomes sustainable, and it's even reasonable as well. And before you know it, you're literally achieving that dream that people said is too big. You're achieving that dream. So number 2 tip on how you can start small in achieving that big dream that you have is to create a plan and break it down. So you need to create a plan. What many people don't do is plan. And there's this saying that if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. It's simple. Because if you don't plan, you don't even have plans. So that means whenever you wake up in a day, anything can take your attention. And you're now telling us that you're dreaming big. How are you supposed to achieve that big dream of yours if you don't even plan towards it? When you wake up in the morning, you should already know what you want to do. See, I used to be so guilty of this. But then I realized that when I plan, and planning is as simple as taking a pen and a paper, or you can use your phone. You can also, make a bullet points where you can now tick off as you go. That is what I do for my day, at least 90% of the time. I'm still guilty of sometimes not doing that because, I like to tell myself that my brain is at high capacity. However, some of those days I actually regret not writing things down. I forget to do some things that are quite as important as every other thing that I must have done and cleared during that day. And then the next day I'm not like, I've learned my lesson yesterday, and then I put pen to paper and write some of those plans down. In fact, all of my plans, including the littlest things. If I'm supposed to branch the market or the supermarket on my way back from work, I put it down. The things that I'm going to buy too, it's just like a checklist. When you have 20,000 naira to spend on groceries, if you don't write the things you need, if you're not careful, you're going to spend that 20,000 naira on mostly things that you don't need. Likewise with anything in life, you have to plan. That is also why some people do vision board. Some people say, why are you putting pictures? It doesn't matter. A picture that is not even you that is inside. I'm seeing myself in it already. So I'm literally planning towards that future. If I plan and break it down in a month, I know that this is the number of content I want to put out in order to be able to achieve 15,000 subscribers and monetization, hopefully by the end of a particular period. In fact, in the course of doing that, if I start to think or perceive that number of content is most likely not going to get me there, I have to increase it. That is where planning comes in. It's like a script. You have to have a script for your goals, which is planning things, breaking things down, putting pen to paper, and literally planning how you want things to go. So now on to the third and the last point as well. I think I did it 3-3. Last and third point on how to start small in order to achieve the big dream that you have in your mind and in your head is to ask yourself, what is that one small step that I can take right now? Because let us be honest with ourselves, we are all humans at the end of the day, and there have been a lot of things that have have planned in my lifetime and I didn't end up doing. Or there were things I was doing before and I knew that these things, I should stop them. And I keep saying I'm going to stop, but I keep finding myself going back to them. Meanwhile, there's a first small step that I can take right there and then. Well, some of our dreams might not be right here and there, but I still like to think that there's still something that you can do almost immediately to kickstart. Once you started something, you're most likely hooked. Oftentimes than not, dreaming big most times doesn't work hand in hand with starting big. It works with starting small. So when you ask yourself that question of what can I start now? I asked myself that question. What is that one small step that I can take now? I mean, to some people it might not be small, but in comparison to my dream, it is small. So that one step that I took, that one little small step that I took, was to renovate this room that you're seeing right here and turn it into a filming studio. I spent money. That money literally would have bought me a wig, a bone straight wig. But I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to do that. And there's this wig I've been eyeing. I've been eyeing this wig. I'm like, oh, it looks so beautiful. But then I just thought, if I buy this wig, I'll probably just, yes, I'll wear it, I'll feel good, whatever. But that's money out of my pocket. It's not adding to something that can end up like, making me more satisfied, more fulfilled, make people know me more, make people engage with me more, give me money. I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to close my eyes, and I did it. So ask yourself that question right now. Take some seconds, sink into yourself and ask yourself, what is that one small step that I can take right now to work towards achieving the big dream that I have in my head? Okay, guys, and I'm just going to end this video shortly. But first of all, I want to say, now is the time to take action. That is the whole point of dreaming big and starting small. Start taking action. Don't let 2023 go by and then you regret that you didn't do anything. Don't sleep on your dreams this year. I want to see us win big. I want this video to, inspire you to take action today. Please share this video with your friends. That friend that that has that big dream. Share the video, even if they are able to just pick bits and pieces here and there of this video. Then my work here is done. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate if you watched this far. Consider this as my own gift and contribution to you, to your big dream. I want to see us win in 2023. Please subscribe to my channel. It means the absolute world to me. I mean, please just subscribe. It's literally free. Give this video a big thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Guys, comment too. Don't go without commenting. Comments, even if it's just to comment on my makeup, comments. But of course, let this, stir up something in you to take action towards dreaming big and taking the small little steps required to achieving that dream. I'm going to catch you in my next video. By the special grace of God, stay fabulous, dream big, and start small. Bye, guys. Why do you need to and then breaking your goals into parts to work towards that? Okay, I'm recording.